Hi, I just wanted to give you an update with all the COVID-19 and all the really unusual situation going on around our country. Wanted to give you an update on what's happening at First Liberty. First, I want to repeat what I said last time, which is you have been supportive of us. We want to be supportive of you. If there are any prayer requests, any needs you have, if you will call us and let us know, we really would count it an honor to be able to pray with you, to pray for you. We've had a number of supporters who were actually tested positive for COVID-19, one in a really serious situation in isolation with his wife. And we prayed as a team, and I'm grateful to be able to say he is doing great now. He sent us the text message telling us thank you and that he was out and he was in the clear. So we really would count that an honor. If there's anything we can pray for you for, please let us know. We've been really busy at the same time. These orders, many of these orders are not very artfully done. They're actually violating religious freedom. They're violating the ability of the church to do what it needs to do. We've had situations already where we've had to send a letter to Gainesville, Florida. We've had to do that in McKinney, Texas. We've had to do that for the state of Illinois. The good news is, in the first two of these we had, they immediately were redoing their order. They did not really want to be discriminatory against churches, although one of the orders, just had in big red on the flyer they sent out, banning churches in particular, while not other groups. So there's really just sometimes a lack of thoughtfulness that ends up hurting the very entities, the church and religious organizations. They're looking to reach out and help people at a key time like this. So we count that work very important. The good news is we've had a lot of success already with that. We're going to continue to do that. Of course, we have our call on Friday. Encourage you or your church leaders or others to join. Last week, the White House actually joined us on the call. Again, trying to let churches, religious organizations across the country know the freedoms they have, know of what the law really is with regard to these orders. And we have a Q&A at the end where we're happy to answer questions. This Friday, I think, on our call, it looks like we're going to have the Attorney General from the state of Texas to talk about some of these legal issues. But it's a great opportunity that we're providing. We want to make sure that, again, these groups can be what they need to be for our country, which is reaching out. There's so many incredible examples of, again, with hoarding going on in some places, to see religious organizations being the one to reach out and to affect people and to love people and to care for people. That's what makes our country great, and we're going to make sure that continues to happen. So join the call on Friday if you want to do that. We would love for you to be a part of that. One of the things I also want to mention is there was a law passed last week. Everybody heard about the $2 trillion bill, which includes stimulus, which means not even for people in need, but just to keep the businesses going. And there were some provisions in that bill. For instance, let's say you're a person who doesn't itemize. You normally would not get to take a deduction for an itemized gift because you get a standard deduction. There's actually a provision in this bill that allows you to take a deduction to charity of up to $300 even if you don't itemize. So that's an additional thing. What if you do itemize? What if you're a person who gives, very generously and you're at a higher income level? Normally you would have a limitation on what you could give. It would be 50% of your adjusted gross income. Well, there's another provision in this bill that takes that limitation away. You can give up to 100% of your adjusted gross income. So there are some changes in the bill that will affect you that you can look at if you want to be involved in charitable giving at a higher level. Also, I mentioned many of you have churches or synagogues or religious entities. 501c3 organizations were covered in this bill, and so your church and others are available to seek for that stimulus money. It covers payroll for 2 months while the government has shut everything down. So just know that there's things in that bill that could impact you and that will help you if you want to give more to charity. But I just want to end with, we're at work, we're doing a lot, we're going to make sure and fight for the ability of churches and religious organizations to be impactful right now. It's so important. But we also want you to know we want to pray for you. If there's any need you have, let us know. We've seen a lot of great things happen already. We think that's going to continue to happen. This is a time for unity. It's a time for the country to come together. And it's a privilege to be working with you and to have you be a part of what we're doing. Go to the website at firstliberty.org. You can get information on the call on Friday or any of the information you need, or give us a call. And God bless you.